It's a great big morning here in Charisma Arena, Seremban. You're watching the Agong Cup, 65th MJ Health Agong Cup National Basketball Championship, organized by MABA and co-sponsored by MJ Health, Matrix Concepts, Molten, Leaning Sunlight Sports, Milo Spritzer, and the CMH Specialist Hospital. You're watching the game between Penang and Terengganu. This is a women's group match between the 5th and 6th place to fight it out to see who doesn't take the last. Your umpires for the game, Hin Chi San is your crew chief, along with Sia Ki Yin as well as Tan Jia Singh. We have about 3 minutes left. It's a very, very early morning here, 9 a.m. start in Charisma Arena. So there's still 3 more games of basketball coming up for you today. No men's A group in action today. And it will just be men's B as well as the women's. So our first match, Terengganu against Penang. Later at 11, which Ben Ibrahim will be here for commentary. ATM taking on Selangor in a men's B matchup. Then at 1 p.m, KL Selangor in a women's group matchup, again, before the final match between Pahang and MABA under 18. So we end at 5 p.m. today, so don't get your schedules wrong. No games after 5. Penang, Terengganu will be a decent match here, we'd expect. Let's talk about Terengganu first. Terengganu, led by head coach Tan Wei Wu, is a mixture of the MKYC and Johor second teams. They lost their first game against Negeri Sembilan, 27-86. Game 2 was lost against KL, 57-70. And then in Game 3 against Selangor, 37-87 was the final score. Terengganu losing that one as well. So Terengganu just sits above Penang in terms of point difference. They're all at 3 points in the classification table. Penang women's team, on the other hand, lost to Selangor in Game 1 of their campaign. 39-94 was the score. Game 2 against Negeri Sembilan was a closer one at 40-98. And Game 3 versus Johor, 43-85. Despite 3 losses, this young team that Penang is putting out is improving game by game. At least their scoring output is. Their defense is better as well. So the goal here today will be to match Terengganu in a close game, perhaps. That would be a great confidence booster for head coach Tan Chi Wan and his girls. And like I mentioned just now, the youngest roster, or the second youngest roster overall in MJ Health Agong, the 65th MJ Health Agong Cup, at 18 years and 2 months old, is this Penang roster. This is, of course, the going to be the Penang Sukma team. And on the other hand, Terengganu boasts a roster 23 years and 8 months old, led by their top player, Tan Jia Yin. So both players, both teams have their starting fives on the court. And we have the Penang team in the black jerseys, which are pretty nice. And a very contrasting jersey color for the Terengganu team in the white and light blues. T Pei Qing as well as Chin Yan Ying will be in the middle there jumping the ball. And it is Terengganu with the first tip and first possession of the game. Penang able to come up with the rebound, forcing the miss on the first possession. Terengganu driving baseline, kicks it out. It's Elaine Lim, one of the secondary playmakers, and this time able to find a no-look pass over to Yvonne Lim Yi Wern. Now, Yvonne Lim had 16 points and 12 rebounds in that game against KL, was the top scorer for the Terengganu team in a breakout game, but then disappeared again in the Selangor team. And Tan Jia Yin being face guarded by Geraldine Ng. Yvonne Lim, 2 straight makes to start the game. 5 quick points for her. Penang working against this man to, well, woman to woman defense here for and Terengganu able to force the turnover. They're out in transition, and Terengganu able to collect the rebound. Yvonne Lim, oh, 3 for 3. She's hot, hot, hot this morning. So all the scoring for Terengganu has come through Yvonne Lim so far. Penang trying to work something out. Find an open look. That one read well and intercepted by Chin Yen Ying. Tan Jia Yin finally able to get on the ball. Elaine Lim get a handoff action going on the right-hand side. It's Yvonne once again. Oh my! 4 baskets in a row, and all 9 points coming from Yvonne Lim Yi Wern for Terengganu, as Penang will call a timeout to start this game. Both teams back on the floor. Head coach Tan Chi-wan was threatening to sign the, the score sheet at the only 2 minutes mark in the first quarter. Not happy with how his girls was playing on the floor. This is winnable games for both teams. Penang a bit outside this time, not great. It will stay with Penang though. So that's the only bright spot here, but 3.6 seconds. We'll have to work something out. If you're looking for scoring from Penang's side, Yo Tian Chi would probably be the player to go to here. Had a consistently decent output, 8 points in the first game, 10 points in the second, and 12 in the third. 3.6, they have to be careful, has to fire straight away. Geraldine Ng puts it up and in. The layup after the step-through move. Finally, some signs of life. You're watching the Agong Cup with Ming on the mic on the commentary here. Ben Ibrahim will be joining for game 2 and 3 before I will return for the final game today. Elaine Lim fires from deep, that one hitting the back rim. Penang with the rebound. And they're showing more fight here in this game. Geraldine, the fake pass and the missed shot, but the rebound, Lim Ro Yi, no good. Lim Ro Yi had double-digit rebounds in 2 of the 3 games that she played in. 11 against NS and 12 against Johor. Had a double-double there against Johor as well. 15 points to go along with that, and Penang able to force the turnover. Geraldine, almost a traveling violation. Almost does not count in the referee's book. Geraldine left wide open, can fire off, and that one too strong. better, much more intensity. Just needed that wake-up call from head coach Tan Chi-won, the girls do. Ng Xiang-yun, the 18-year-old Kedahan, will check into the game in place of Geraldine Ng. Geraldine is the oldest or the most experienced player, or the second most experienced player on the Penang roster at 20 years and 9 months old. Yvonne Lim is boxed out. And going for the rebound was fouled there. A loose ball foul committed by T. Pei Ching of Penang. Elaine to Tang Yong Wei sees the first minutes today. Nice cut inside and getting a foul there. That has to be a foul on the floor. Yo Tianqi will be the player to pick up the foul. And it is Yi Jia who will see... Sorry, it's Hua Yi Jia who will inbound the ball, who was fouled just now as well. And we have not seen Su Jia Yi in this game. The 179-centimeter girl. Yvonne Lim once more to start the game. Penang on offense. Ro Yi driving inside, gets met by Tree. And this one, a good job by the center from Kedah. 17 years of age, but able to utilize her body well to shield off the defenders. And honestly, I really like this player, this number 28 player from on Penang's roster. She's a more traditional big, if you would say. Likes to play back to the basket, able to seal off her opponent and getting deep post positions inside. So that will always translate into easier baskets. And especially in this era of three-point shooting. It's nice to see a throwback like that. 11-5, ball into the high post. Yvonne Lim, the hot hand. This time it's Tang Yong Wei from the corner. Yen Ying with the offensive rebound and somehow gets it to go. The Perakian with the offensive putback there on that trip. Penang just needs to do the basics well. A mix of experience and youth. But Penang with an answer straight away. Elaine driving baseline, stepped on the line there, and it will go the other way. So great defense. Cheers even coming from the Penang bench for now. As you can see there, just touch on the sideline there by Elaine Lim. Trying to drive baseline, then kick it out. Elaine Lim providing the help defense there. Ng Xiang-yun. Good ball movement by Penang. Almost thought that was a travel. Can't get the bounce to go her way. Yo Tianqi rejected by Yvonne Lim. Elaine. Back out. Yong Wei will try to work her way inside, and the right hand, the layup is banked in here by Tang Yong Wei. Tianqi looks a bit more confident here today. Bringing the ball up, not having to face pressure in the backcourt. Oh, this one goes down as well. It's Yap Yong Yue. That's her second triple of the game for 6 points total. Han Jia-yin is getting ready to come into the game for Terengganu once more. Yong Wei hands it off. Yvonne Lim is the girl you want the ball in the hands of. Yo Tianqi will find it and try to, get the defender to fly by, and Penang has managed to close down the lead to just 2 now. Terengganu with some work to do, calling a timeout here. A problem with the wrapping of Chin Yen Ying will allow Su Jia-yi to see her first minutes of the game today. Su Jia-yi at the high post sets the screen for Yvonne Lim. Yvonne Lim couldn't get the space to fire off the shot. Great defense there by the Terengganu team. Tan Jia-yin looking for Su Jia-yi, but deflected away by her own teammate there, Yvonne Lim. Perhaps a bit too enthusiastic there. 15-13 is your score. A close game in the first game of today. Yo Tianqi, good dribble move to get open there. It's a triple once again. Yap Yongyu feeling hot, but couldn't get that one to fall. Jia Yin looking to drive all the way and turns the ball over instead. Penang working it down this other way. Lim Ro Yi in the top. Looking to fire. Gets it back to T Pei Ting. Stays aggressive, puts it up, and able to draw the referee's whistle. So great job there by Penang, staying aggressive on offense and defense as well. Good signs for this young team. Penang has 2 more games coming up in the upcoming schedules. After this, they will have 1 more game, my bad. Their last game is against KL, and they will hope to bring something from this game and every single game into the next one. Jia Yi to Jia Yin. Both Johorians. Elaine Lim finds herself wide open. That one missed. And Yvonne tried to hustle for the second chance. Penang's offense has been chugging along quite well. They're not turning down open shots, and Yap Yongyu, 2 makes, 2 misses now from beyond the arc. Ooh, almost close to a backcourt violation there. Yvonne Lim trying to work away inside. Offensive rebound, Su Jia-yi. Stepped on the line once again. The sideline not the best friend of Terengganu at the moment. And Penang now showing their colors, or baring their fangs a bit at the Terengganu team. So been a close one so far. Terengganu also has 1 more match remaining, and that will be against Johor on the 22nd of January. That is Friday. And we have basketball all the way to Saturday this week. Saturday will be obviously the finals. Nice cutout there by Elaine Lim as she read the play well, the pick and roll. She's given the ball, dribbles into it, takes her time, sets it up, but a missed. Jia Yi trying to get the steal from behind. Terengganu in that woman-to-woman look. Foul on the floor, crew chief Hin says. So it stays with Penang, 14 on the shot clock to work out a shot. Penang can get the lead, but has not managed to hit their shots in the last 3 possessions. Tan Chi Wan trying to signal for a play here. Tian Qi. Into the corner, Yo Tian Qi now driving baseline. Thought that was a travel there, but legal 2 steps, says the referee. Elaine Lim now organizing the offense. Pick and roll, nice pass inside, Su Jia Yi, and 1 bucket. So just as when Penang thought they had the chance to take the lead, Su Jia Yi comes up with those go-go gadget arms and finishes through the contact. Knocks down the extra free throw as well. 4-point lead for Terengganu. And this is the growing pains that the Penang team has to overcome or face here. Oh, that one airballed. Oh, Elaine onto Yvonne Lim, and Terengganu all of a sudden leaking out in transition, catching their opponents off guard. TNT fires, this one tried to bank in, and a good shot, but no dice there for Yo TNT. It's a 20-14 lead for Terengganu as they end this first quarter of play. Both teams showing a good account of themselves here. Game resumes. It's a 6-point lead for Terengganu. Penang had a 14-15 scoreline, trying to get the lead against Terengganu, but failed to do so and instead gave up 2 straight buckets at the end of that first quarter. So they start off this second quarter with momentum not on their side, but Lim Ro Yi forcing her way into some. She will have 2 free throws coming up for her. This is her 3rd and 4th trip to the line. Now Terengganu, despite their struggles here, or Penang, sorry, despite their struggles here, has some things to celebrate here. Pei Ching, after 3 games, leads all players in terms of blocks with 3. She also leads all players in terms of rebounds with 27. Oh, nice layup there. Tan Jia-yin kept quiet in that first quarter, but able to come alive in this second. TNT, pick and roll. TNT throws it away. Couldn't find her balance there. It's Tan Jia-yin who was face guarded in that first quarter. Now man marked, or woman marked by Pei Ching. That shot by Elaine Lim, no good. Lim Ro Yi will have the inbounds for Penang now. 7-point lead for Penang. My bad, 7-point lead the other way. Terengganu has the lead at the moment and will look to hold on to it as both teams search for their first win here in the 65th MJ Health Agong Cup. Pei Ching, left-handed elbow jumper is good. Hua Yijia. It's attempted one but missed. Chin Yen Ying now working her way in the post. It's Tan Jia-yin. That one from deep is missed. Only her 2nd try off today. Yen Ying has the fire. Oh, draws the foul, and you have to question sometimes after playing tough defense for 20 seconds and then just committing that foul in the final 4. Is that a good decision at all? Elaine Lim fires it off, and a short jumper is good by Elaine despite the challenge in front. Geraldine pounding the ball. Nice handoff action on the outside, but traveling violation finally caught there by the crew chief as Yo Tian-chi will commit the turnover. So Yo Tian-chi, despite having 12 points against Johor, did turn the ball over 8 times. Almost a double-double there in the stat line. Elaine could have passed to Tan Jia-yin. Now trapped inside. Elaine Lim, good nose for the ball, finds it coming to herself, and Tan Jia-yin able to score in a variety of ways. She's hit the double-digit mark in all of her 3 games so far. Trusted to be the go-to player. 10 points against N9, 11 points against KL, and 15 against Johor. Jia-yin backs it out after getting the steal herself. Kicks it to Elaine. Back to Jia-yin, this time from the same spot, looking for some heat. Good read there by Hua Yijia to stop the transition attempt. If she was half a second earlier, probably would have gotten a steal as well. 26-17, so Penang up and down here. Game of runs for the Northern team, who has actually sent both a men's and women's team into this competition. Inbounds there. Not great spacing, but Yo Tian-chi trapped inside. Pei Chi puts it up with her left. That one grabbed by Ro Yi, but knocked out of hands by Hua Yijia. Good find. It's Elaine Lim who backs it out, looking for a cutter. Elaine fires this time. That one a miss again. So Elaine Lim's three-point shooting not going her way so far. 0 for 5 now in the game. She's only hit one shot, and that's the mid-range jumper. Traveling violation by Lim Ro Yi. Lifted up her pivot foot before she put the ball on the floor. 6:16 left. Terengganu in a good position, a comfortable position here. And in women's games in Malaysia, typically if you get to a double-digit lead, it's really hard for the other team to come back into it. That one thrown away, Chin Yen Ying. Rare turnover there. Chin Yen Ying had one standout performance here for the Terengganu team. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists against KL in the second game of their campaign. The only game left for Terengganu will be a tough game against likely finalists Johor. TNT has to pass it off. Mid-range jumper is no good. And Terengganu slowly brings it up once again. Jia Yin looking for the ball, will come out to receive. Jia Yin pivoting around. Jia Yin, nice pass inside. Yvonne Lim able to draw the foul. She's cooled down a little bit since her blistering start at the start of the first quarter. She had 11 straight points to start out the game for Terengganu, but has only had 2 since then. And Yvonne Lim knocking down the first free throw. Second one is missed. Penang comes down with the rebound. They back it out. T Pei Ting to TNT. Loh Mei Chi, the number 9 player for Penang, ready to sub into the game. Should have taken that shot there. The offense stalling now. And this Hebe Chan, long too, is no good. Jia Yin now keeps the defender on her back. Finds a defender, finds a teammate, and it's Yvonne Lim. Her mid-range jumper has been automatic today. And that is good offense from Terengganu as they keep chugging along, now extending it to a 12-point lead. And head coach Tan Chi-Wan has some motivating to do again in the team huddle after calling a timeout. For making the 65th MJ Health Agong Cup National Basketball Championship a success here. You're joining me, Ming, on the mic for more action. First game underway here. It's Penang taking on Terengganu at 9 a.m. in Charisma Arena in Seremban. 10 ringgit for a ticket here for entry. Driving into a defender there. Tang Yongwei finds herself in the front court with the ball. It's Elaine Lim finally finding her range here as she knocks down a triple. Penang with the offense. Lim Ro Yi, traveling violation once again. Just gotta be really careful with the pivot foot there. That's what the referees are paying attention to. Elaine, ooh, wanted to fire a bullet pass into, the defender, but Penang gets lucky there with a turnover. Can run the floor. Pei Ching has handles, doesn't look to attack. This is a whole different Penang team from what we saw at the end of the first quarter. They were so aggressive there, trying to close up the lead. Back to a 1-point game was the closest they gotten. And all of a sudden, that aggressiveness has disappeared. Ro Yi into the middle. Lim Ro Yi doesn't get the referee's call. Elaine looking for the screen. Will fire from the same spot and get the same result. Second straight triple there from Elaine Lim, as you can see me celebration from the bench there. Tan Jia Yin defends well. She comes to get the ball, wants to get on the score sheet a bit more. Elaine Lim driving inside, but if her teammates are having such a good day, it's good to defer the responsibility of scoring the basketball over to them. Yvonne Lim has stepped up with 16 points, and that bucket just now gets Elaine Lim into the double-digit mark with 10. Triple lined up. Rebound grabbed by Terengganu. So Jia Yin now. What happened to the face guarding in the first quarter of play? Tang Yongwei, all of a sudden, 3-pointers falling for Terengganu, left, right, and center. And Terengganu has quickly extended this to a 23-point lead, and what was a winnable game for Penang seems to be slowly getting out of hand here. Chan Hui Jin, a 19-year-old Johorian, will check in place of her state mate. Tan Jia Yin will take a seat, and perhaps not needing as much of her services today. Terengganu able to find different ways to score the ball. Has to fire the 3-pointer. That finds the bottom of the net. That is Teo Ker Sin, who has been quiet in this game so far. That is her 5th point. Oh, finally. And it seems that Penang is just a second-half team. Every single time, the second half of a quarter, they start to rally a little bit. The bench gets into it. And that's honestly something that the bench players will have to learn how to do, as they finally are able to get some points on the board here. Teo Ker Sin rising up for the mid-range jumper. This will be chances to get her 6 and 7 point here today. Ooh, that one almost a free throw violation there. Not even hitting the rim. Penang able to creep into within 20 for this game here. And I like this pressure shown by Penang, trying to trap the ball, and Tang Yongwei able to get out of it. Elaine Lim from the middle. That one missed. Yongwei defended well. Poked out by Teo Ker Sin there as she was driving baseline. And Penang recovered well on that possession, but has to defend for an extra 13 seconds now. Elaine. Up to Yongwei. Hui Jin almost Lost it out of bounds, 7 seconds. Shot clock counting down. Yongwei has to fire that one, back rim. Pei Qi gets it ahead to her teammate. Waits for everyone to get into the front court here to set something up. It's Kersin. Stopped the dribble too early there. Into the corner, Pei Qi can fire off. Ro Yi with the offensive rebound and going up there. Lim Ro Yi. A good nose for the ball on this Penang player. Able to get into the right positions. Of course, Terengganu missed the box out assignment on that previous possession, which allowed Lim Ro Yi to play her way to the free throw line. Second one is good from Lim Ro Yi. So Ro Yi only 3 points for today. Despite a couple of opportunities. Great deflection there. Penang trying to force the issue. Anyway, Terengganu has a short clock to work with. Elaine Lim. Great defense. Penang's got to keep this up for 4 quarters. If they're able to do this, I'm not surprised if they're able to find their way back into the game. Just create chaos on the court and hopefully the ball or a couple of shots fall into the basket. Kang Yongwei for Terengganu. Elaine to Chin Yen Ying. They look to attack the high post. Goes inside and Loh Mei Chi blows down the basket layup. Geraldine Ng, dangerous pass. Game clock counting down. Ro Yi. Oh, gets blocked. Wanted to get a shot off, but defended well. No semblance of any time and space given to her, as the rejection will keep the score at 42-22. We have a 10-minute break coming up for both teams to make the adjustments here. So I will take a break as well. get the second half underway here. 40-22 is your score at the moment. Tan Jia-yin to inbound for Terengganu as they get things started here in the second half of play. And Penang so far has been like me in bed trying to wake up. They fall asleep for the first 5 to 7 minutes of the quarter. And then when the alarm rings, they wake up for 2 minutes and then as if pressing the snooze button, going back to sleep again to start. That has been the trend for the first 2 quarters of play. 40-22 your score. They only scored 8 points in that second quarter. Terengganu has reached a 20-point mark in the first 2. Jia-yin's first trip to the free throw line. Her first one missed. And she has 6 for the game at the moment. 2 more baskets will get her to the double-digit mark, which seems to be her KPI for the games here in Agong Cup. Handoff for T Pei Ching. And Yo Tian Qi, sorry, has the ball in the corner. They will have to fire here. Nice shot there by Geraldine. Good awareness of where the shot clock was. Jia-yin puts her body down, drives to the basket. Yen Ying tries to find a way to put that post shot up. And Geraldine will work the other way for Penang. Nice look there, but contested well. Jia-yin will slow things down a little bit for Terengganu here. They don't need to rush as they are sitting comfortable with a 19-point lead. The handoff effort just a bit too strong there. Will go the other way. The top scorer of the game so far, Yvonne Lim Yi-Wern, 16 points today. And she's shooting close to 80% from the field. 6 jumpers or 6 makes from inside the arc and 1 from the outside. Geraldine Ng draws the foul called by umpire Xia Gi-yin. As Geraldine Ng will be heading to the line here. This is the first of 4 games. If you're just joining us here on the stream, on the live, welcome, welcome. This is an awful early time for some basketball here. Only not even reaching 10 o'clock yet. 8:26 left. Second half of action in this game between Terengganu and Penang already. There's no men's group action here today, only women's group as well as men's B. Great aggressive defense there by Penang. That's what you want to see for the rest of the second half if they can keep this aggressiveness up. Oh, tough fall on the inside for Chin Yen Ying. Elaine Lim works her way inside. It's Tan Jia-yin. And Yvonne Lim trying to save it, does so. Another miss on the second attempt. Geraldine passes her way out of pressure. Now Penang looking to stay aggressive here. That one rebounded by Tan Jia-yin. She has a 1-on-3 now. Has a teammate Yvonne Lim running alongside her. She'll opt to reset. And Terengganu will set up a play. Terengganu will play Johor next in the last game of their Agong Cup campaign. Penang, great defense to tap it out of bounds. 2.2 left on the shot clock for Terengganu. Penang will face KL in their final game, as both teams still searching for the first win here. Oh, foul off the ball, hit to the head, as 14 seconds will be put up on the shot clock once again. After working so hard for 21.8 seconds, they give up a foul in that final 2.2. So disciplinary issues for Penang there. Terengganu once again forcing a shot clock system. Elaine Lim drawing the foul. And Geraldine Ng thought she had her position set, but perhaps still on the move there. As you can see, just moving right to her right a little bit into Elaine Lim as she drove into the lane with a head of steam. Tang Yong Wei is subbed into the game for Terengganu. And on Penang's side, Ng Xiang Yun checks in for Teo Ke Sin. Ke Sin has had 6 points today in what will be decent scoring. Her only double-digit scoring trip came against the Langor in the first game of the MJ Health Agong Cup. She was second top scorer in the under-17 MABA Matrix Cup, where Penang finished second. Ng Xiang Yun turnover, not a great impression on her first trip on the floor here today. Yong Wei inside. Nice pass to the cutter, and it's Elaine Lim that knocks it down from inside. Substitution, Loh Mei Chi for Terengganu will come into the game. Yvonne Lim, who has had a great game today, is having to come off the floor here with a rolled ankle, it seems. She will require the attention of the medics here, and it seems like a great game will end with 18 here today. Pity that she couldn't add on to her career high. So Geraldine Ng a bit confused whether she was playing basketball or football. Elaine looking for Chin Yen Ying in the high post. Yen Ying will execute the handoff and get back the ball in the high post again. She'll go to work and draw the blocking foul from a Penang player. Lim Yi actually was doing a great job defending, so no help needed to come from the corner there. But the help came and a foul committed. Penang in the bonus with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in this third quarter. Loh Mei Chi, the rebound, but the putback effort. Lim Ro Yi checks out of the game. And T Pei Ting checks back in for Penang. So Terengganu exactly double the points for them over Penang today. Nice attempt at the shot there. Elaine Lim working her way downwards. Will get the ball back, driving middle, bumping inside and drawing the foul. That one goes on the floor. And it is Yo Tian Chi picking her second foul of the game. Elaine Lim will look to add to her score tally with 2 more free throw trips to come. Elaine able to knock down the first. Second one good as well. So 2 more points for Terengganu and 2 more points for Elaine Lim, who is the second leading scorer for Terengganu so far. A long three attempted by Penang. Yong Wei. Elaine driving, using her body to create the space once more. Oh, finding an open bucket underneath. It's Chin Yen Ying, who has her teammates to thank for working a great shot for her underneath the basket. The Perak-born center now has 5 points in this one. Great defensive stop once again for Terengganu. And they slow things down. Into Chin Yen Ying in the low post this time. Spinning around and forcing the timeout by Penang here. 52-23. Terengganu starting to run away with it. With a shout to try to get morale up again for the players on the floor. TNT is the default point guard now for Penang. Penang gets a shot to go, and maybe not exactly what was drawn up, but a good shot there for Penang to get them back on track. Their first field goal of the quarter here. Chin Yen Ying finds a cutter, and Penang with the defensive stop. The 5 for Penang on the floor at the moment is number 1 Lim Pei Jie, number 8 Teo Ker Sin, number 77 Yo Tian Chi, and the shot missed. Number 24 T Pei Ching, as well as number 9 Tiong Kai Yi. Whereas Terengganu will counter with a 5 of Tang Yong Wei, who wears the number 5 jersey. Tan Jia Yin, who just fired off the miss there. Chin Yen Ying at the 5 spot. You have Lo Mei Chi as well as Ui Chet Yi, who is seeing her first time here today for Terengganu. Pei Ting from the corner, that one, a relatively decent shot, just less arc on the release. Tian Chi back over, that one just a bit short, but I like that Penang are not so much hesitating to fire now, and that's building up confidence for the young girls on defense as well. T Pei Ting able to deflect that out of bounds. Two subs for Terengganu here. Oh, passes that one out after opting to go for the shot. Penang now coming the other way. Gets it batted out. It's T Pei Ting driving baseline. No foul call. Got a hand on the offensive rebound as well, but couldn't corral it. Jia opts to gets the hand off back from her teammate. Oh, looking inside, a great option there, but just off target with the pass. It's Chong 0 from Malacca with the turnover for Terengganu. We have another quarter left after this. So, score looking a bit out of hand. Fires, and that one an air ball. Now flying down the court is Terengganu. Go Yixuan. Thought about the triple, but now loses it out of bounds. Terengganu will set up in that box formation once again to have a play drawn out here. Jia able to find her teammate, and she fires. Shot not falling for her today, only 5 points. Looks like she might fall short of her 10 points. Miss there as the rebound falls kindly over to Terengganu, but Law Mei Qi, the pass to her guard or her point guard, Tan Jia Yin, a bit too strong there. Su Jiayi will check into the game once again in place of Law Mei Qi. And Su Jiayi, perhaps a better match for T Pei Ching underneath. Oh, draws the foul there. That's Teo Ker Sin with the free throws coming up. Penang is in the bonus, and they've done relatively well to stay foul-free since the 6-minute mark in this game. I believe only committing 1 or 2 fouls since they got into the bonus. Always got to focus on the positives for Penang. And Teo Ker Sin able to put on another point for Penang on the scoreboard. Chong 0 throws it away, but Penang just couldn't get both middens on the ball. And that was a dangerous play for Terengganu there, almost committing the turnover. Go Yixuan into the middle, trying to find a cutter. Has the fire, 3 seconds. Tan Jia Yin trusted to get them out of trouble again. This time, it does not go, as Terengganu ends up making the turnover after a good defensive possession from Penang. Su Jiayi in the middle for Terengganu. It's Penang on the outside, looking to fire the shot, but throws it away instead. That's Yo Tianqi, number 77 for Penang, throwing it away. This one finds a teammate. That's a high arcer there, but Terengganu's offense starting to sputter here. They have scored 12 here in the 3rd quarter of play. Nice looking shot there. Now driving inside, and Su Jiayi with the rejection on the inside. Jia Yin working her way against 2, gets it to Su Jiayi. It's Go Yixuan from the outside. Jiayi offensive rebound. She's been active since checking into the game. Oh, and somehow that ends up in a shot. A made shot for Oi Chet Yi. Yo Tianqi stops on a dime, gets a pass intercepted. Jia Yin trying to push the pace now, heads up, looking forward. Jia Yin Ah, the turnover. Oh no, it stays with Terengganu, sorry. Yixuan to Su Jiayi. Needs to create her own shot here. And that won't end. That won't end in a good outcome there, as we finish the third quarter here, scoring for both teams taking a dip in the third. 14-4 is the score in the third quarter, but 54-26 your score for the game so far. "28 points is a massive chasm here between the both teams. What seemed to be a winnable game for Penang has gradually slipped out of their hands. But Penang still showing some fight here as they knock down the first shot of the fourth quarter. Oh, fancy pass there from Elaine Lim, trying to set up the offense or set up her teammate there, Go Hee-Xuan. Already in place, but the pass way above her head. Penang only shooting 19% on the floor, and that's to be expected when you have to face up against more aggressive defenses here in the Agong Cup. It's no longer the U15, U17 games. Of course, Penang using this Agong Cup as training for the upcoming Sukma Games in August. 15th to 24th of August will be the 22nd Sukma Games, and will be Selangor will be the host state. So perhaps looking towards the future a little bit. Ro Yi kicks it out. Geraldine fires that one. Rebounded by Elaine Lim. Terengganu. Now, Elaine on the outside. Yvonne asked to attack here. Perhaps a bit hesitant after suffering a rolled ankle in the first half. Had to sit out the whole of the third, but seems that ankle is good enough for her to check back into the game. The inbounds from the near side here, Go Hee-Xuan into the corner. Yixuan down to Yvonne. Penang out and running. Geraldine. Back to Tiong Kai Yi. Turnover. Overpassing there. Chan Hui Jin. To Elaine. Off to Yvonne. Looking inside. Heads up play. Finds her teammate. Go Yixuan. Knocks the corner tree down. Whistle blown there on the play as well. Off-ball foul. Will go on number 9 of Penang. Tiong Kai Yi called for the foul on Penang's side. So they will knock down the tree and get possession. A double whammy here. Su Jia Yi. Nice pivoting there in the low post. Gets it back from her teammate. She wants to fire, but defended well by T Pei Ting. An individual defense there, shining for the Penang center. Has the open lane. Tiong Kai Yi unable to finish, but draws the foul. A late whistle by the referee bails her out as she will head to the line for 2 points. Kai Yi, first one short. Tiong Kai Yi has 2 points so far today. And the number 9 player from Penang is on her first 2 trips at the line and unable to add to a scoreline. Yixuan. Elaine. Chan Hui Jin. Jia Yi to the side. Elaine Lim. Oh, somehow finds her way inside, but contested well by Geraldine on the flyby. And Geraldine slowly brings it up. Teo Tian Chi. Back to Geraldine. Gets a screen from a teammate. Needs to make contact there. Pei Ching tries to tap it out. But Terengganu on the run once again. Elaine thought about the triple. Hands it off to Chan Hui Jin. Hui Jin, mid-range J, no good. Su Jia Yi trying to hustle for the rebound. And Geraldine. Ooh, almost a turnover there off travel. Nice move. T Pei Ting fires from deep. That one off right. And Terengganu content to let it fly out of bounds to catch a breather here. We have just under 7 minutes remaining here in this final quarter of play in game 1 of today. Remember, 4 games only today, not the usual 6 or 7. As Su Jia Yi thought she threw the ball off her opponent there, but apparently stepped out of bounds first as crew chief Hin Chi San signals. Pei Ting on the inside, gets it ripped away. Elaine Lim pushing the pace. It's Go Yixuan to find a teammate, and it's Yvonne Lim who has been hot in that first half. Left open, she'll take it. And just unable to knock down the open shot so far for Penang, shooting 19% as 1 in 5 shots, and just not good enough at this senior level. Su Jia Yi comes down with the offensive rebound. Should have probably worked her way inside after hustling for it. Elaine Lim instead will try the step back J, and that one falls in. Three-pointer for Penang, way off target. Looking for Yvonne Lim in the front court. Nice touchdown pass, but no conversion there from Yvonne Lim. Seems like her sprained ankle may be bothering her a little bit here. Oh, nice pass inside and a great play all around by Penang. And if they showed this consistency a little bit more in that first half, they would probably be in contention for a dub here. But instead, it will be Terengganu that readies their substitutes for a bit of garbage time action. Wei Jin inside, nice pass, Su Jiayi out. Terengganu in front by 29. Jiayi gets the steal. Wei Jin can't collect the rebound, not paying attention there. So turnover for Terengganu. Not for lack of trying from Su Jiayi's part. A long rebound, chased down again. And this time an easier pass to a teammate that is looking at the ball. Penang signaling for a timeout at the next opportunity available. Elaine. Chan Hui Jin. Back on the inside, it's Yvonne Lim. And Su Jiayi will fire. Doesn't get her reward so far for a hustle. Tian Qi outside. Tian Qi gets it back, this time from the corner. She has that shot-making ability, this time from the inside. And still a miss. So it will go the other way. Terengganu will make the subs, but not before the timeout called by Penang. 59-30, your score, 3:31 left in this. Minutes 30, counting down in this to signal the end of the game. Chong Zi-ro commits that turnover as she falls to the floor. Chong Zi-ro, player from Malacca, has not necessarily gotten accustomed to the game yet. Penang with the turnover. It's Hebe Chan trying to hustle back to make up for a mistake. Go Yixuan trying to punish. Doesn't get the roll, but Chong Zi-ro missing on the second time of asking. Penang working their way down. Terengganu now going forward. Nice look there. Law Mei Chi driving down the lane and able to draw the foul. Law Mei Chi seems to have lost a contact lens there. She will need to be subbed out of the game. So Su Jiayi able to check in once again here. She will take the free throws in place of her teammate. as Loh Mei Si sorts out her contact lens situation at the moment. In and out on the first free throw. Su Jiayi knocks down the second one for her 5th point of today. Good defense there, or good help defense, and Hua Yijia trying to work her way up. Penang hustles back for the steal. Hebe trying to keep it in bounds, but we'll turn it over instead. Ball in Terengganu's possession once again. Zero couldn't get 2 hands on the orange there. And Penang has a 3-on-2 break, but doesn't fully take advantage of it. Should have taken the shot there, the mid-range J. This time will fire that one a bit behind. As it bounces out, Penang forcing another turnover, drawing the foul, and an and-one play for Cheong Kai Yi. Putting it up with her left. She'll head to the line. She missed 2 of her free throws earlier in this game. And the third one finally a make for her. Su Jiayi. Hua Yijia. Oh, nice move there on the baseline. Puts it up, but a 10-cent finish there from Hua Yijia. Had the highlight already in place. Hebe Chan trying to run the floor, and instead it will be Terengganu going the other way. She slows things down, knows that they have the advantage, and can stay patient on offense. Gambling for the steal is Penang. Tang Yongwei missing, and Penang has a 4-on-2 break if they can get down the floor. No! It goes the other way. Tang Yongwei stands her ground. Substitution into the game for Penang. Lim Pei Jie checks in place of Ko Zhixin. Yongwei to the inside. Jia Yi gets doubled for a moment there. Go Yixuan, the corner 3 ball. Zero comes down with the second chance. Hua Yijia looks like a great player there. And Su Jiayi. This time, the offensive putback there by Su Jiayi is good. Su Jiayi has 8 rebounds now in this game to go along with her 6 points so far. Yijia hands it off to Tang Yongwei. Yijia gets the fake, and Su Jiayi unable to finish there. Penang with the turnover, and it goes back into the hands of Terengganu. 9 seconds left. We'll see if they work for a shot here or they just hold on for the win. Oh, Penang cuts the ball out and fires the triple. That one missed. So just an extra stat for her. Why didn't she get her own rebound? I don't understand after the hustle to get the steal. 62-33 seems like the way that Penang will end this game. Yongwei tosses it up. Penang will get the steal there, and time expires. 62-33 your score It was a great game in the first quarter of play, but Penang just couldn't sustain it over 4 quarters as they fall to Terengganu. Terengganu will get their first W in the 65th MJ Health Agong Cup, while Penang will fall to 0-4 in this one. Great game so far, and at 11 we will have a men's Group B matchup. That one will be between ATM and Selangor, who will be playing in their first matchup of the Agong Cup. So do stay tuned for that. Ben Ibrahim will be back on the mic for that one. So do stay tuned for more basketball action from the 65th MJ Health Agong Cup. This has been Ming on the mic. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the final game for today.